Hey, so I'm going to hit a couple things here because I know I'm kind of tying up your whole evening, but I want to wrap up some thoughts that I have and I want to hit.
I'm good, man. I'm loving this. But
yeah, cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about diversity in the crew going into this. And we can or cannot talk about how some people seem to freak out when Admiral April decided they decided to cast a black man because God forbid you should give a black man an acting job.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Especially today.
Never been seen in anything. Oh no, that's not true. I forgot he was in the animated series, and I forgot what a cornerstone of Star Trek the animated series is.
Well, also because the animated series has never really truly been considered canon.
No.
Until recently, when they did touch on a couple of things that they did bring from there, just like they brought some stuff from the books, which was never canon. But I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No. It's you were going in the right direction because, like, I know people that have considered some things in the animated series to be canon, but it's never like, oh, he has to look just like he did as an original character in the animated series because now you got to have a cartoon character.
Well, I would say one of the reasons why they probably decided to take that license is because of the fact that the animated series throughout history has never really been considered canon in itself, but they did lift some things from the animated series. If anyone's seen Lower Decks, that episode where they go through that whole museum and you see a giant Spock skeleton.
Yes.
Okay, well, we already know where that comes from. That came from the animated series.
Infinite Vulcan, yeah.
Yes. And let's not even talk about the Spock helmet that was only sold as a helmet, but it was never on the show until Lower Decks. Which case, Lower Decks just made...
Rico, you are wrong, my friend.
What?
Are you talking about the white one with the red siren?
Yes.
I had that helmet when I was 8.
Right, but have you ever seen it on the shows?
Oh, on the shows. No, I thought you said on the shelf, like it was never for sale.
Oh, no. I wish I had one of those.
Yeah, I had one of those bad boys.
Okay. Well, no, it's canon now because on Lower Decks, it's shown.
That's pretty awesome.
It's shown.
Dude, Lower Decks is like this thing. I love Lower Decks. And it is, you can tell they love Star Trek so much.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, you look at it, you go, I can't take you as fully accurate Star Trek. You know,
well, it's just so out there. You can't help but wonder how they're getting away with, like, in the writer's room, what's pitched. How are they saying yes to it?
Dude, can you imagine the stuff they're saying no to?
Oh, dude, I know. Now that would be a great interview because it's like they're literally throwing everything against the wall. And what was so beautiful about it is the humor and the legacy characters that they bring back, the references, the things that they speak about when they reference this or that. It brings certain things that we've only seen once, like on Next Generation, back 20, 30 years later.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all canon, man. It's all canon. The recent episode of Lower Decks have you seen it?
What was the most recent one?
The new season of Lower Decks just came out.
Okay, so there's only been the 2 episodes of this new season. Yeah. Okay, I'm caught up.
Okay, so in the first episode of the 3rd season of the new season, they mentioned what happened to the captain and how she got exonerated, and part of it is because of Captain Morgan Bateson.
Yes, I was just Captain Kelsey Grammer. The fact that they dropped him in there was just as a throwaway line, just throwaway line. They dropped him in there.
Well, no. It was him being a part of like the ops mission, like the away mission to figure out exactly what happened. Like he was the captain. He captained the mission.
Right. But it wasn't like they didn't do like a big thing around it. They just said Captain so and so. And if you're giant Trek nerds like us, you're like, oh yeah,
Morgan Bateson. But they did kind of like that montage where they showed an animated Bateson. And I think they kind of did like a flashback to when Jellicoe took command of the Enterprise, and remember how they had Picard and Beverly and Worf, and they were in all black, and they were like sneaking around. Around us. So they kind of did a version of that, but it was just great that they referenced Bateson because you'd never heard of Bateson until that episode, And now we know what happened to Bateson since, what he's been up to. So I don't know, man. It was great what they did with that and how they just brought it in. But going back to legacy characters.
Yeah.
Because we kind of flew off the handle.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's all good. Hey, what are you going to do?